Hi, good evening once again, everybody. I'm going to come to you in another video. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Have a safe rest of the evening once again. I'm gonna say, like I gotta say, back then versus now, part three. Part three of back then versus now. I'm talking about this, man. Remember back then, when women had respect for themselves and girls, they dressed with some respect. You know, they had their body parts hanging out, their ass, their legs, their titties, their stomach. Now, everybody want to have their ass out and their titties and their stomach. And showing all their body parts, man. They fat, nasty, they got gut stomachs, or they sucky looking. They got a nice body. They go on the internet, they do all kind of crazy foul stuff, shaking the ass, showing their body parts and stuff, man. It's like you showing their bodies, whatever, man. Man, probably stand on corners, all that stuff. Man, strippers, man, OnlyFans. Nowadays, they got no respect and no class for themselves. Back then, they had respect and love for themselves in class. Nowadays, they want had no respect and no love and no class for themselves. Back then, they should just fully covered up. Now they want just half naked, man. Remember back in the days, man, your parents would be talking. You had a conversation with adults in the house. They'd be in one room, they'd be in the dining room, or even the living room. And kids could not be in a conversation. Kids had to go upstairs or something, or go outside and play somewhere, man. They want to have, you couldn't listen to what they were saying. Adult conversation about this and that. Nowadays, kids all in their parents' business, man. They hear what their parents talking about, and then they get an argument about something. And kids bring that stuff. How you know that stuff? How you know that stuff? And they get arguing with somebody in the street. Huh? But the parents told them that's why influence come from home. Parents got their kids all in their business and all that stuff, man. I mean, back in the days, man. Parents collect right, their kids right from home about this and that. Nowadays, parents want to be their kids' friends and stuff, man. Laughing, joke with them, getting high with them and all that stuff, man. Party with them and all that stuff, man. Mother teaching their daughters how to twerk and stuff. And fathers teaching their sons how to hustle in the corners and all that stuff, man. That's right, man. Back then, parents was parents. Nowadays, parents ain't parents. That's right, man. Back then, grandma was grandmoms. Grandma was in their 70s, their 60s, and all that stuff, the 80s. Nowadays, grandmas, man, grandmas are 35, 40. Grandma dressed like grandmas back then. They dressed like a real grandma supposed to dress 40 covered up and all that stuff. Nowadays, grandma want to dress like a thought and a streetwalker and all that stuff. Just half naked and all that stuff, man. That's right. Back then, um, women had babies by one different man. Like grandma had babies by one different man, husband, and she married him. Nowadays, women's got babies by five different men. You know, out of wedlock and all that stuff, man. That's right, man. Collect welfare and child support and all that stuff, man. And you getting stuck in their houses and all that stuff, man. Back then, it wasn't that stuff, man. Back then, your mother grandma couldn't work. She stayed home and be a homemaker and take care of kids, man. Wash clothes, clean, iron, cook. Get up 5 o'clock in the morning, do all that stuff, man. Like if my husband go to work and come back home, and pay all the bills. And back then, where your mother and father went at, some certain places and stuff, clothes shopping, food shopping, and all that stuff. The kids right there with them and stuff. Nowadays, the kids not there with them and stuff. At the father house or at the mother house or the grandparents watching. And like back then, you used to go to your grandma's house or something, and your grandpapa's house, and they're together. They say, "Mom, I'm gonna go to grandma and grandpa's house. I'm gonna go there. We visit them and all that stuff. Like visit them every weekend, whatever, man. Nowadays you can't go to grandma, you know, because they got separate houses, they ain't together. And these young generation of grandparents in their 30s and 40s, got, I'm gonna go to grandpa's house. I'm gonna go to grandma's house. But grandma back then, they live in the same house together. And nowadays, grandma and grandpa live in different houses. One live on the west side of town, other one live on the north side of town. Whatever, man. That's right, man. Back then, parents raised their kids together. They want to co-parenting and all that stuff, man. Right? raise their kids together, man. When your mother, when time for your mother to get a job though, and grandmother, she got right to get a job and all that stuff. Um, the co-parenting and stuff, man. Co-parent back then. Nowadays, co-parent. But then the brother and father, they got this and that father see them the kids on the weekends and stuff. Every other weekend, like being the child like every day. Back then, both parents was in each other's lives and stuff, man. Right, every day of the week, man. You might got separated for a couple months, a couple weeks, or a year or so, and then or they got divorced. They still within their lives though, every day. Nowadays, about every other weekend or something with the father and all that stuff, or with the mother. Make no sense, man. Not one single bit, man. That's right, man. I got a couple more things to say about this video. I'm gonna cut this video off. All right. Back then, there was no talking back to your parents and all that stuff. Back then, when talking back to no adults. Back then, you get smacked in the mouth. Okay, right. There was no smart talking. When no talking under your breath. Mother say, "You don't like what I'm saying? Get out of my house and all that stuff. Think you know everything? Go find your own place." And then nowadays, mother and father scared their kids. They say what they want to say to them. They they the kids rule over the parents nowadays, man. Then instead of the parents rule over the kids, stuff, man. Like the Bible said that it could be the kid over the parents nowadays. Then it is the parents over the kids. It's messed up, man. Fight kids fight their parents and all that stuff, man. Back then, kids fighting their parents back then. Mother and father discipline their kids, like beat them and stuff. My mom and dad told me a story about their parents, they did to them. They got razor scraps to beat them. Got switched off the tree, they beat them. They got a belt. They got their ass whooping for doing bad things. Like back then, the kids was hard hitting and stuffing. Mom and father beat their ass. I'm gonna check them. Now they got beaten. They never had hard hitting and stuffing never again. They was scared to get a beating. Now these kids don't act hard and stuff because the parents don't beat them. Now they gonna say it's child abuse and stuff. They're gonna call a child abuse hotline number and all that. And they get them locked up and all that stuff, man. And society say don't touch them, don't beat your kids and all that stuff, man. All right, beat their kids and stuff. Don't call a child abuse. You're gonna lock the parents up. That's like make no sense, man. I want to take a bit. I think I'm gonna say in the video, man. I'm out of here.